All right, guys, I'm going to show y'all how I really like to rig the rhythm wave from Jackall. Now, you can do this with any, soft plastic swim bait that you want, but you can tell this bait is a solid bait. The rhythm wave is a solid bait, has a real small hook slot in the bottom of it. It's a great bait to put on a jig head, but I really like to rig this bait and turn this bait into like a through wire or a through line swim bait, and it's really not that hard. I'm going to show you right quick how I like to do it. So this is 20-pound test high seas fluorocarbon, which is what I normally throw this bait on, and I've just got me an elite tungsten bobber stopper on it. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take me a straight shank hook, and I'm just going to pull my line through it, not tying any knot. You can use a thread and needle if you want. A straight shank hook works for me, and it's always in my boat. And I'm going to start in the nose of the bait, and I'm going to thread back about 1.5 inches worth, come out the bottom, and hold my line together and just pull this through. So now I have pulled my line through the body of the swim bait. And then it depends on what depth you want to fish. This is one of the reasons why I really like to do it this way, is because I can alter what my bait weighs. I'm not fishing very deep today, so I'm just putting a 1/4 ounce weight on there. So I've got my sinker on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take me a swivel and a split ring, and I'm going to put this split ring on the swivel and put my treble hook. This is a size 2 BKK Spear 21. I'm going to put them together. See what I got there? Nothing to it. Just a roller swivel, a good strong split ring, a good treble hook, and I'm just going to tie this. So I've got my sinker in front of it. So a very similar harness to what you see on most line through swim baits. Pull that down. Okay, so now we basically got this thing put together now. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my weight, the point of this bullet sinker, and I'm going to press it back up in to the body of this rhythm wave. And that's why you need to make sure you come back about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Okay, so once I've got it going in there like that, I'll take my pliers and get in the cup of that sinker. Make sure you don't get on your line, and push it up in there just a little more. Now I can pull my swivel up into the hole and just stick my treble hook right in the bottom of the bait, just like you would. And now you have yourself a through line swim bait. I use a bobber stopper on this. I don't really know that you have to. I just always have. To me, if the hook was to pop out, it kind of helps hold it together. But what this does, this makes this bait as free as it can possibly be. You know, when you put a bait on a jig head, I've caught a lot of bass on the rhythm wave on a jig head, but when you put it on a jig head, it puts a stiff, the hook, the length of the hook creates a stiff area in the bait. By doing it like this, you let the bait be a whole lot freer. And what I mean by that is there's no joint in this bait, and it allows this bait to swim much better. I'm gonna show you right quick. Let's take a look at how it'll actually swim. So you can see now, look at how free that bait swims. Look at how much the head's going back. The nose of the bait, the tip of the bait's going left to right. It's just got so much more body swim to it when it's rigged like this compared to rigging it on a jig head. Like I say, this is done with the Jackall Rhythm Wave, which is, you know, a swim bait that I love. It's been around for a long time. I'm sure a lot of y'all have fished with it. But you can do this to any swim bait you want. You can put any size sinker in there you want. It's just a real simple way for me to not have to have a lot of line through swim baits and a lot of swim baits I'm going to put on a jig head. So, you know, when I'm fishing this thing around shallow cover, put me a little 1/4 ounce weight on it, and it's perfect. It's good to go. So I hope this is a trick some of y'all will try. I think you'll see that you'll get more bites a lot of times with your swim baits rigged like this compared to rigging them on a jig head.